Andrew Tate's podcast has become increasingly popular with people looking for insightful conversations and engaging topics. From discussing philosophy to providing advice on relationships and wealth, Andrew brings together the brightest minds in the industry to tackle a variety of topics. With his estimated 9 million downloads, it is no wonder why Andrew's podcast is so successful. His podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, and other podcast platforms, as well as his own website. Furthermore, Andrew also encourages his guests to ask questions and get involved in the discussion to discuss topics more in depth. He welcomes input from listeners, and his platform increases exposure to different opinions, facilitating a discussion of various aspects of the subject matter. Andrew doesn't shy away from hard topics, often covering sensitive issues such as race, politics, and how technology is changing the world. His podcast is not only entertaining and educational, but also thought-provoking. With these conversations, Andrew fosters a supportive platform where guests can share their experiences, teachings, and ideas. Andrew's podcast provides a platform for honest conversations that can help listeners gain insights and improve their knowledge. He strives to be an example of how important it is to stay informed and broaden your perspectives. His guests bring intriguing insights and perspectives to the show, bringing conversations to life in a way that captivates listeners. Each podcast session is unique and tailor-made, with each hosting style having a unique flow and dynamic. Andrew's aim is to capture the conversation and have a valuable exchange of ideas between his guests and listeners. His main goal is to share topics worth talking about and keep guests engaged in conversation as long as possible. Through his podcasts, he demonstrates his ability to understand complex topics and have a meaningful conversation about them. It is also an opportunity for listeners to learn from experts and get exposed to new ways of thinking. Andrew's podcast not only gives listeners valuable information, but also encourages them to consider alternative perspectives and solutions. By addressing topics such as lifestyle, business, and personal growth, there is a lot to gain from his podcasts. Andrew's podcast has inspired and empowered many people by sparking conversations in a manner that encourages dialogue and development. He strives to create content that allows listeners to think more deeply about issues and make more informed decisions. With his podcast, Andrew's hope is to create a space where listeners can feel inspired and enlightened. Furthermore, Andrew makes sure to create a comfortable and welcoming atmosphere while discussing real-world issues. His platform encourages open-mindedness and stimulates thoughtful conversations that can affect the listener's life. With his unique and entertaining podcast, Andrew Tate continues to progress and inspire people from all walks of life.